Hello, Scorpio. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Tarot with Kat. I'm Kat. It's Wednesday, November 12th, and this will be the reading for Scorpios for the week of November 12th through the 19th. I'm here every Wednesday doing weekly tarot readings for all the air and water signs, and every Monday for all the fire and earth signs. So yeah, do check those out as well. Sun, moon, rising, and all that. So if you haven't done so yet and you're revisiting back again, please take a second and hit that subscribe button right down there. The first 500 subscribers will get a free membership to our members only area, which I'm able to open as soon as I hit 500 subscribers. So my first 500 subscribers will receive a free lifetime membership, which includes extended reads and bonus materials and so much more. So if you haven't done that yet, gently hit subscribe. It's absolutely free. And we'll see you in our members only section. That said, oh wow. So we went through all these major life shifts and changes through October, November, actually that began back in summer with these great grand planetary trines, and now it feels like in November, and here we are, we had the full moon around November 5th, and then planets starting to not only drop back into their regular orbits, but into retrograde, and several in retrograde. So kind of pulling back on the reins and causing things to bubble up and causing us to go deep and re-examine things, and all these strange energetic pulls going on, urges to press forward while at the same time feeling pulled back, and old things coming up and stuff. So for water signs like you, Scorpio, your theme is feeling, readying, and revealing. The emotional background of recent weeks begins to deepen into realization now. And so with retrograde active and major cards shifting, you're invited to connect with what you feel, with what you do, okay? Scorpio, for you, intensity, power dynamics, shared resources, these areas may show clues or truths that you've sensed but have not seen clearly before. Let those inform your next step, okay? This would be a time when things like that would come to light for you. Let your heart catch up with your head. The quieter you go, the more you'll hear what's really beneath all the noise. This week does get quieter in terms of outer fireworks, but that doesn't mean that nothing's happening. The loudest shift is going to be happening inside. And for water signs, the inner stream becomes visible. What you've known becomes what you own. It kind of starts to get set in stone with all these planets going into retrograde. Now let's see what the tarot has to say for you, shall we, Scorpio? This is the reading for Scorpio for the week of November 12th through the 19th. I'm using the Centennial Smith-Waite deck. Whoop, well, there you go. You're coming up as a 10 of Swords. I have put a link to the deck and all the decks I use down in the description of this video if you click more. And there's a lot of other information in there as well. Like I've connected scriptures to all of my tarot readings for certain family and friends. And there's a link to buy me a coffee if you really connect with the reading and you'd like to support me and support the channel. I'd appreciate that too. But anyway, you are coming up right now, Scorpio, as this 10 of Swords. Whew. Dark tarot card. That's in my video of the scariest cards in the tarot. If you're curious about the ones that are scary to come up in a reading, that's one of them. And that's coming up as you this week, Scorpio. You're being crossed as your challenge, obstacle, or awareness by a Page of Pentacles. Below you in your subconscious tool shed is a 10 of Wands. In your recent past here is a King of Wands. Crowning you in your ideal, in your crown here, is the Queen of Pentacles. Stepping into your immediate future around November 20th is a Knight of Pentacles. You in your environment this week, Scorpio, you are feeling like a 5 of Swords, okay? Your environment is giving you a 2 of Pentacles. Your hopes and fears sector is this 8 of Cups. And final potential outcome, we've got a Page of Wands, another wand. So we have quite a few wands and a bunch of pentacles and a little bit of swords here, which has to do with, I think, communication issues right now with things that are surfacing and having to get real about certain things and whatnot. So before we get deeper into this reading, let's pull one more card out of our holographic deck. This will be further clarification or confirmation of this reading that we're doing right now with this one that wants to, whichever one wants to come out. And it's that one right there. We'll keep that covered until the end of the reading. If your intuition tells you you have an inkling what you think that might be, do drop a comment in the comment section below. All right. So, Scorpio, you are coming up this week as this 10 of Swords. This is a completion of a cycle. This is a final death to something. It's dead. It's over. It's over and done. It was painful, but pretty swift, but it's over now. That's the cool thing, is that it's finished. It doesn't get any worse. And it's time to start new. It's like a death. It's similar to the death card. Something in your life has completely died away and ended, totally ended. You're done with it. Because you're being represented by that this week. You're being crossed as your challenge, obstacle, or awareness by this Page of Pentacles. So maybe pages often bring messages and opportunities. So this could be a financial, health, wealth, or finance kind of opportunity. If it's a person in your life, it's a younger person or a person with younger energy that is perhaps an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, might be challenging you this week, perhaps. Otherwise, it is it's that Page of Pentacles energy, that new, hey, how about this opportunity? Like, here's this chance. And it's also higher learning. It's also going back to school, that kind of opportunity, perhaps, for you. You're bringing with you in your subconscious tool shed, Scorpio, this 10 of Wands, all this work. Again, a 10, end of a cycle, wrapping up. So you came up this 10 of Swords, end of a cycle. You're bringing with you 10 of Wands, end of a cycle, wrapping up all this work with whatever this was. You're done. You're finished with it. You're at the end of it. And you're bringing all that, all that work that you did. It led to a lot of wisdom on your part, for one thing, and a lot of things, a lot of skills now that you bring with you because of that. I view, with this down in your tool shed, I view each of those wands as magic wand skills that you have built up, muscles that you've built up, that you're bringing with you now to your situation. You're stepping recently out of, so like in the first weeks of November, recently out of a King of Wands situation. So someone, perhaps a fire sign, so perhaps Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who's very passionate, very in control of their home and hearth and family, very passionate about family. So either you were experiencing that King of Wands energy in the recent past, or somebody fitting that bill has been in your life active in the recent past. Crowning you in your ideal is this Queen of Pentacles. So I think this is more like the kind of energy that you're hoping to have and feel, this financial security and also nurturing of your finances and nurturing of your investments in your future and really growing it. Excuse my pup up there who's been up there for a minute. I think that's why that's in your crown. You want to channel that Queen of Pentacles energy. You'll be stepping into a Knight of Pentacles situation in your immediate future around November 20th. So I'm excited for that. This is also some sort of financial opportunity or making progress towards something. So you got the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and he's cautious. He's the most cautious of all the knights. So You're moving cautiously towards this Pentacles thing that you want to grow. You're feeling you're feeling this week in your environment, this Five of Swords, this probably having a hard time communicating and having some arguments and disagreements that don't feel great. That's what this is. That's what you're going to kind of be experiencing because of these retrograde planets and these emotions and these things that are coming up. That's what you're going to kind of be dealing with. And your environment is having you juggle your resources and finances. So you're kind of feeling that as well. That might be contributing to the Five of Swords, making you feel like off balance. Your hopes and fears is this Eight of Cups. So I feel like this is a hope of yours. I feel like perhaps you're afraid to walk away. Maybe you're afraid of this Eight of Cups. This is something you often have to do. It often signifies walking away from addiction. And it's in your hopes and fears sector. So either you are hoping for the strength to walk away from this addiction, or you fear not having the strength to walk away from the things you have to walk away from. I say addiction, but it could be anything. It could be toxic relationship. It could be, you know, the time suckers in your life. It could be the endless scrolling, whatever, right? It's up to you whether you hope or fear that. Yeah, and I think that's something you should hope for, not fear. Yes? And then final potential outcome is our Page of Wands. Another messenger about following your passion, new passionate opportunity. Another message, another, you know, more with this. I see Knight of Pentacles. I see some opportunity coming your way. And yeah, you're struggling a little bit with communication with some people, with things that have come about recently, but you're going to, you know, meditate and be mindful and intentional, and you'll get through that. So I wonder what our confirmation could be. It could be more about these wands, more about this new opportunity, more about strength to walk away. Perhaps more pentacles. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Oh, beautiful. Empress. Yes, you're definitely growing something. This is the Empress. She's the third major arcana. She's all about growing in some new thing and bringing it into creation. So awesome. Fabulous. Confirmation card, the Empress card. Beautiful. I'm happy for you, Scorpio, and what you're creating. If you enjoyed this reading, please gently tap that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be among the first 500 so you get free bonus materials and extended readings and stuff. Absolutely free. And we'll see you next week, Scorpio.